guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, I missed you guys. But for today's reading, we got something real special. What do people assume about you based off your looks? Period. Disclaimer, what people assume and think about us is none of our business, but we still want to find out. So thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Follow me on Instagram. Bye, guys. So we have here 4 beautiful piles. Pile number 1 with this hematite. Is it hematite? Yes, it is. Pile number 2 with this rose quartz. Pile number 3 with the red jasper. And pile number 4 with this black tourmaline. Please meditate on these. Pause the video if needed. Let's go. So for my viewers that picked pile number 1 with this hematite, the setup today is really different. So we have the Nightmare Before Christmas first. I don't know. I think it was like a mistake of my part, but it was like a beautiful mistake because it's almost Christmas, period. So the Christmas deck first, I guess. So what do people assume about you based off your looks? Let's see here. Wow. The Empress. Okay, so definitely like your energy, your presence is very alarming. Like people turn around to see you, pile number 1, like literally. So your presence is very ignited. We have here the Chariot. We have here the 2 of Cups and the Chariot. You are very beautiful in your own skin and you're like very confident. You come across as very confident. I feel like when people see you, they feel like, you know, you probably have been targeted in the past because of your looks or underestimated by a lot of people because maybe you were really pretty or maybe, you know, you were going through a glow up and people did not know and so they judged you a lot beforehand. Something about the swords, but it being like a process for you to be who you are now. Like I feel like people assume based off your looks that it took you a while to get where you're at. Like maybe you have lip fillers, maybe you have your body done, maybe you have certain things, or you wear like a lot of braids and so people think like it's a process for all your braids to be done, like hours. You know, maybe you have really long hair or you like really long locks, like, or you have really long locks and people like people like are like, wow, that probably took a long time. Or maybe just even your glow up, like maybe people assume that you weren't the same when you were younger. I don't know why, because I feel like you can't really look at somebody and know that they were like not as like hot in the beginning. Like I don't know how that's even possible, but people feel like they assume that you had like a transformation or a glow up based off your looks. So really you catch a lot of attention. I don't know, maybe it's because of your body. I can also tell is the hair and the clothing. The clothing that you wear. Some of you guys wear a lot of revealing clothing, but a lot of you guys don't. But it's like a good balance. It's like a really good balance of how revealing you are and how not. Although it really doesn't matter. What you wear really has nothing to do with who you are as a person. You could wear booty shorts and still be like a church girl, or you could dress like a church girl and still be a stripper. Like it's like you cannot judge somebody based off what they have on, especially their like how sexual they are, like, you know, period. People feel like based off your looks that you seem like a very good companion. Some of them feel like you will really be like their match. Like I feel like people will like see you. Oh my god, guys, there's this smoke here. I don't know if I could lift this up to show you guys, but it's just mad smoke coming in my face. But the Queen of Wands, I got it in reverse. And then we have here the 4 of Wands and then the Knight of Cups. I feel like people, you probably have kids. People might see you, you know, with your children. If you're a woman or a man, they might think that you're an awesome parent, that, you know, you're always with your kid. You always pick your kid up on time, you know. And based off your looks, it's like you really give like an effortless, chill type of vibe. Like, you know, people that overdress, like overdress. You don't overdress, but you look good. Like, it's like a balance of, I didn't really try that hard, but then I tried. If you get what I'm saying, pile number 1. So that's like your type of vibe right here. Some of you guys got pink hair. I just heard pink hair. Rock it. Like, I love it. Period. What's the most craziest color I've done in my hair? My natural hair, not really. Like, oh, wait a minute. I'm bugging. I had red hair before. I feel like that's the craziest thing I've ever done. Like, go red. But I had to, of course, go back to black because it was frying my head. Like, it was literally, guys. But it was a good time. It was a good time being a redhead. I was like, what, 17? But some of you guys, you have like different colors in your hair. You guys have red, purple, yellow, you know. I feel like it doesn't take away from how good of a person you are. I feel like people view you. You probably have a unique style, but they're like, oh, that person is super chill. That person looks amazing to hang out with. You know what I'm saying? You give off the vibe of a very put together person emotionally, because you can like literally be yourself and be unique and not give a fuck about what people got to say about you. And two, like, because you're put together, I feel like you give off a sense of you being stable. We have here the Page of Wands upright, 10 of Wands in reverse, and 2 of Cups in reverse. So the same thing that I was saying, like 10 of Wands in reverse, like just like being around your presence is like so like soothing. And based off your looks, people feel like you're just one of a kind. You're like not somebody that they can see every day. Like, it's not somebody that you'll see on the train like every day, you know? Like, there's a type of people that you probably see every day, the type of people, but this is not a type of person you'll see. Pile number 1, that's you. Period. Some of you guys are Geminis, Aries, Taurus, Leo, Cap, Moon, Rising, Sun, doesn't matter. With the 2 of Cups in reverse, some of you guys are single, but some of you guys have children. That's so much varied for all of everybody. People wonder why you're single because they look at your looks and you're like, why are you single? Why are you alone? Why you don't have nobody around you? But then if you have children, you know, it's different. Then they're like, oh, I will be a father. Oh, I will be a mother to your child. You know, it's like that here. But I don't know if it could be either for you guys, because I get like some of you guys are in a relationship, some of you guys are not, some of you guys are single mothers, but it really doesn't matter. It's just that people look at you and they're like, wow, if you're single, why are you single? If you're, you know, if you're a single mother, why are you a single mother? Like, I could be a dad, you know? Like, it's just really funny. Like, I could be a stepdaddy. So, pile number 1, a lot of natural beauty with this group. I feel like you guys don't go extreme to the top with your makeup, but even if you do go to the top with your makeup, it looks like your face. It looks natural. Like, it doesn't look like, oh my God, this person just did too much on their face. Blah, blah, blah. No, it's like, even if you did too much on your face, it's like, it doesn't even look like it. It looks like it just goes with you. Like, it's just your swag. Like, you guys have signature styles. I don't know, but you guys have a lot of signature styles. Let's see here. What do people assume based off my pal's look? Well, people assume that, you know, due to your looks and whatnot, you probably are like a user. You probably are like a heavy drinker, like a heavy smoker. But even if you are, like, it's just crazy how people assume that based off your looks. Maybe you smell like weed. Some of you guys smoke a lot and it just, the smell lingers. You can smell like cupcakes and, you know, weed or like flowers and, you know, you get what I'm saying? But it's like people might think that, you know, you party a lot, you smoke a lot because you look good. I don't know. People assume that. People might also think that based off your looks, they assume that you might not get with anybody. Like, if you're a woman, right? And, you know, you're pile number 1. People feel like they'll have to have a lot of money to like be around you, or they have to have like some sort of like fame or success to be around you guys. Like, they have to have something to brag about to be around you, because your looks itself is something to brag about. I don't know. You guys are very good looking. With the Strength card in reverse, it gives me the sign that, you know, people underestimate themselves around you. Like, you really put a mirror up in people's faces, and you don't even have to be talking, because this reading, you're not even talking to people. They're assuming who you are based off your looks. Okay, so getting that here. So they're getting like the whole party girl, you know, rock star, you know, heartbreak gone wrong, you know, some like that kind of look. Pile number 1, that's what you give off. But even if you give off this rocker chick, whatever, if some of you guys have children, you come across as a very good mother. Like, people can see your connection. Like, it's not all about looks. Like, people cannot judge you by your looks and just say, yep, they're a bad mom. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. I feel like it's more off your looks and maybe the way you treat your child in front of people. That's what they assume. But it's not all the same for everybody. Some of you guys don't even have children. That's fine. What do people assume of my... Okay, spiritual union again in reverse. Like, they'll have to bring something to the table if they want to get in your bed. If they want to get in. If they want to get in with you. You get what I'm saying, pile number one? I be having so much fun with these readings. Take my readings as self-love because this is literally like something fun to listen to. Like, literally. We have your patience upright. Like, yeah, like you see how the flower is going through her hand? That's literally you, that flower grown out of concrete, grown out of somebody's hand. You're like something that people don't catch all the time. Like, you know, going on a train and falling in love with somebody you just met and then never seeing them again. Like, that's the type of vibe and I say that, I feel like I said that in the past, but suffering and silence, yeah, like they assume that you like need a companion in your life. Like, people assume based off your looks that you need a companion, you need somebody around you, you know. Maybe people in the past were like, you know, a bit harsh on you because of your looks and the way you acted. We have recognition and reward. Didn't I say that they had to come in with a bang or whatnot? But even so, based off your looks, you come across as a very good, like a very established person. Maybe you're a college student and, you know, that's very accomplished. That's very, you know, that's a really nice quality to have, that you go to college, whatever. And even, I feel like even things that you do are not even qualities. I feel like qualities come more of personality and how you really are as a person. But I feel like people feel like you got it all together based off your looks. Some of you guys have like expensive boots, expensive coats, something expensive, and I feel like even so, you dress in the way that you dress and all, I feel like you make a lot of people intimidated. They want to come up to you, but they're like, oh, am I good enough? That's the energy I get here. You guys are really a baddie. Like, you guys are really beautiful. And if you're a man watching this, you really got it like that. Because females are like wondering, ooh, should I talk to them? Should I talk to... But I don't know. I feel like like some females might think that they might have to like bring in their game or like, you know, lose a couple pounds or look slimmer or look better for you for some reason. For the men here, you look like you have money. So that's another thing that's coming in here. Or you look like somebody that people will want to date. Very dateable. Let's get here the other cards here. And what do people assume based off my powers looks? The Magician. People might think that you're spiritual or you're in like, you know, into the spirituality stuff. Maybe because you wear crystals. Maybe because... you know, you probably put like, what is it? A bandana or like a headscarf, or you just cover your hair for some reason. Maybe, oh, you come across as very quiet. So, quiet, reserved, not really smiling a lot, but like goal oriented. I don't know how you can look like you're goal oriented. I feel like the way you sit, the way, like, maybe you guys have really nice posture. It's something about the aura, guys. It's something about your aura. Like, it's just, it's not even about the outfits. It's not even about anything. You just come across as very, like free and, like, alive and, you know, hopeful and unique. And I already said unique with this group, but something about you guys is very unique. Maybe the way you style your hair, maybe the way you do your hair, the color of your hair, the way you keep a serious face everywhere you walk, or you're like, you know, always just trying to get to your destination. You're just like very okay, so you're just like very focused on getting where you're going. Like, I feel like people see that as being goal oriented because you're always like very on top on everything, like on top of everything. That's why I use the child example, because they might see how you're on top of your child or whatnot. But you have a very unique look, and I feel like it intimidates people because they don't know whether to come up to you. Even friendships, like, damn, this person looks really cool, like I should talk to them, I should be their friend. But it's like, it's something about you that makes them feel insecure about themselves. It makes them feel like they're not enough, that they have to bring it. Envy, upright. People assume based off your looks that, you know, you probably don't have any hardships in your life, and it makes them envious because they see what you're wearing and they see how you carry yourself, and they feel like, yeah, they don't have no hardships. They're young, they're pretty, like, you know. So that probably brings in feelings of envy. Archangel Metatron, some of you guys have platinum hair, a platinum bob. It's a very like eccentric type of like vibe. I don't know how to describe it. The thinking man, and it fell. The thinking man just gets me. Like, you're a rational person. People feel like based off your looks and the way you dress and the balance you have in your life due to your looks, they feel like, you know, you're somebody that thinks things through. You're somebody very thoughtful. You probably, you know, care much about your family. Maybe people hear you speaking on the phone with a lot of family members, or on the phone with your mom or your dad, whatever. So very family oriented for some of you guys. Very thoughtful. Maybe you hold the door for people, something of the sorts. But a lot of kind gestures like are being perceived as, you know, you being somebody that is a good person and deserving of love and deserving of good things. I just feel like you intimidate a lot of the people that come around you because you're very beautiful, you're very handsome, and you're put together. What can I say? You know, you never met somebody that literally their outfit, hair, skin, everything is like literally on point. Like literally everything is on point. Nails, hair, and even if you're a man, your nails could just be groomed and be clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just everything together, smell on check, you know. Even though I said some of you guys smell like weed, but that doesn't matter. I feel like it's still, you know, your outfit, your vibe, the way you stand up, the way you say thank you if somebody holds the door for you. It's just, you know, it all speaks for itself. How you respond to the phone when somebody calls, you know, it's, you know, believe it or not, people assume a lot based of those little things, you know. What the angel answers today, we have here, no. What can this might mean today? So if you've been like thinking about a question, then no. But let's see here with the moon deck. Meditate and contemplate. So if you guys recently got a no in something, you know, I heard something, I think it was Kris Jenner that said, if you get a no from somebody, it's because you asked the wrong person. So keep asking. It's something that you've been trying to do or like get done and it's like not happening. No. They're saying meditate on the results. Don't meditate on what you don't want to happen. Pile number one, like this in life. We're living in a way where we're not worried about what can go wrong. We're worried about all the good things that won't be able to fit in our lives. That's what we're worried about. All the good things. We cannot be worried about the stuff that we want to avoid. Let's think about the things that we want to happen. You know what I'm saying? Not the opposite, okay? So that's all I see here for this pile. But thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. Right off the bat, for the viewers that picked pile number 2 with this rose quartz, right off the bat, I guess something about like blush, red lipstick, red hair, like something about something like really peachy and red. Maybe you guys have ginger hair. Some of you guys are naturally, you know, have naturally ginger hair, which is really cute. Let's see what people assume about you based off your looks. And we have here the 3 of Pentacles. People assume that you have good connections. Maybe you're wearing the latest sneakers. Maybe you're wearing the latest clothing. And people feel like you have good connections. That you have, you know people that know people. Maybe you have a very expensive, you know, unseen handbag. And people are like, okay, they got it. You know? The King of Needles. You look very mean. You look like, you have a resting bitch face. If you're a man watching this, you look really mean, angry. You look mad. But I feel like you're really not. Ooh, the King of Wands. Somebody very, like, creative, fashion-oriented, heavily on the fashion-oriented for this group. And I got that last time for pile number 1, but this group, you definitely are my pile of fashionistas. Put it together. Some of you guys can wear, the men here can wear suits. You're killing it. You look attractive. You look great. The woman here can just dress really classy, but with taste, number 1. And 2, with, like, a couple expensive items, I heard. I don't know why I keep getting that. We have here the 8 of Swords in reverse. So somebody very open. Although you have a resting bitch face, I feel like you are not scared to open your mouth. I feel like you're not shy at all. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, somebody very giving. You come across as somebody very giving. Maybe people catch you, you know, holding the door for other people. Maybe you, like, when people come, like, if there's anybody in the streets that need money, like, somebody come up to you and be like, can I get $1? Like, you give it to them. You know, like, that type of person that I see here. The 9 of Swords. People assume that you probably work a lot. Like, you probably are a hard worker because of the things that you own. Maybe you have a really fancy car. Maybe you have a nice car, a good car. You just probably have just a car. And you're young. And people think that you really work a lot to maintain it or to have it. So, overall, people feel like you work a lot and you keep to yourself. Because people don't know if you could talk to other people. I don't know. Some of you guys are coming across as very, like, stilled-faced. Doesn't, you know, I feel like the people with the meanest faces be like the nicest people in the world. Like, I'm not lying. Like, if you guys were to meet me, like, in public, you're probably like, oh my God, I'm scared to come up to this person. Because I can't control it. But I really have, like, a real resting face. Like a real resting face. Like, back in the day, my resting face, if I was, like, look too long somewhere, it will get me into problems because people will think that I will be eyeing them. Or, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Brooklyn, so things go unimaginable here for any little thing. But you... people might be scared of you. You know, people might think that you will really knock them out. If you are a man watching this, you're really buff. And if you're a woman, you're probably tall. But nothing about your physical really demonstrates who you really are. Maybe you are tall. Maybe you are a heavier set woman. You know, maybe you're a little curvy, a little thick, a little chubby. And, you know, people are like, you know, with that person right there, I'm just going to back up. You know, and that's crazy because I was talking about how, you know, here in Brooklyn, you know, people, back in my middle school days, people will fight for absolutely no reason. People will come up to you. Are you looking at me? Do you have a problem? Like, people will fight for no reason. And it's like, they think you will do that. I don't know what. Pile number 2, I don't know what it is about you, but people feel like that you will really, like, fight them out of nowhere. Like, out of nowhere. Some of you guys are from the Caribbean. Some of you guys are Jamaican, I heard. Some of you guys are either from an African country, or Mexican American, just Mexican for some of you guys. I don't know why race is coming in here, but if you're none, it doesn't mean anything. I don't know. I just get that people, you know, are different. Page of Pentacles upright, and then we have here the 3 of Wands in reverse. People assume because of the way that you dress and the way that, you know, that you probably have no money in your pockets because, you know, you probably just spend it all to flex. If you guys have, like, you know, houses and stuff, or like designer clothing, like, people feel like you just have it to flex, but you have, like, a lot of bills, a lot of debt. And people love to assume, like, bye, like, okay. And even if I had the debt, like, who's paying it off? Is it you? No, right? Back it up. It's like the people that say, oh, yeah, they got that, but they probably paying 4 installment payments. Okay, did you pay the 4 installment payments? And last time I checked, it still adds to the same amount, even if you're paying it in 4 months or, like, in 4 payments. Like, Like, people that judge others for, like, monetary stuff, like, I will never understand. Like, do you not know that when we die, we're not taking none of this? Like, we're not. The clothes, the jewelry, the perfumes, the cars, it don't fit in that casket, you know? So that's why you gotta enjoy your life and let others live and mind your business. Period. Like, people hate where they can't relate. Like, if you can't relate, back up. Right? Pound number 2. Period. And that's why you that Queen of Pentacles. Period. See, you come across as somebody that got money. You got somebody that, yeah, you come across as somebody that got money, somebody that got options in love. Like, your looks, the swag, you got options. Some of you guys got a big butt, and I'm not talking about like a regular butt. Like, you guys got like yo, what is going on today? No, some of you guys got a huge butt, and people are like, god damn, like, they got options. Like, yo. I don't know, that's what I'm just getting here. But I heard BBL, maybe I heard pound number 1 has surgery, but you probably did have a BBL too, pound number 2, no judging. But some of you guys really look good. Like, your body yaddy yaddy, like, it's really coming in, like, a lot. So yeah, that's what I got here. Let me see here with this other card. Ooh, the 3 of Cups. So you guys are definitely, like, you come across as very, like, funny, period, funny, interesting, outgoing, somebody that people wish that they can hang out with and party. Like, they wish they can hang out with you and see, you know, see into your life and whatnot. So yeah, you come across as you have money, you have it together, you got all the designers. So those that can't relate, they think you're going through hell. But those that can relate, they're like, wow, you really got it, period. You know what I'm saying? So pound number 2 here. What's about you that people assume? What do people assume based off your looks? We have here, stand your ground, that you respect yourself and you stand up for others. You stand up for yourself. You don't deal with nobody's bull, you know? You are literally a fighter. And I feel like your looks, that's why I said earlier, you have a resting whatever face. You might look like you can fight. Like, people, and if you were a heavier set woman, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, you probably intimidate people like, oh my God, I don't want to get this person, you know, riled up the wrong way. I don't want to say the wrong things, probably get knocked out. You know, that's what people assume, guys. But you guys are really beautiful, I get here. With triumphant success, you look like you're very successful. You're very stable. Maybe you have like you look like you have an office job if you come in classy. However you dress, you know, you look like you have it all. You have it together. And those that can't relate to you might probably think that you're going through some things. But accelerated motions and reverse. What might that mean? Well, it might mean that people might, you know, assume that that they probably wouldn't be able to fit in your life, or that you probably won't be able to fit in their life. Something about that, you know, them not sure if you probably are going to be nice to their presence. I heard something about that, like a fear of trying to talk or like get to know you, or like saying hi, hello. You know, partnerships and alliances, though, I feel like based off your looks, people assume that you're a great friend. Like, you will be the friend that will give the best gifts. You'll be the friend that will be there to fight for the friends. Like, you'll be the friend that's there to defend whenever and do whatever. Like, you're out there, like, you're with whatever. Especially with this 3 of Cups, you're like with whatever when it comes to your friends and what you're doing. Oh, y'all going on a trip? I'm out with you guys. You know, like that type of friend. So I feel like based off your looks, you come across as a very good friend. Hey, with we got the last couple of cards. We have 9 of Swords in reverse. So people assume that, you know, you live a stress-free, like, vacation, like, life, I guess, here, because you see the morning and whatnot, but it's, like, in reverse. So maybe you don't even have children. Maybe you're, like, young and, like, free, or maybe you're in your, you know, you're in your 30s, your 40s, but you just look free. You look free, you look unique, you look put together, you don't look stressed out. But what I got earlier, that, you know, you probably do work a lot, but you don't, you can't see it. Because I got this in the beginning, but you can't see it. With the cards coming up, you can't see, like, your sweat. You can't see the bags under your eyes. Like, it's always together. 10 of Wands upright. Okay, this group, you definitely make people feel insecure because they feel like they have to compete with you and what you have. Especially if this is people from your past. They look at you and they feel like they have to compete with everything that you have. Everything that you have just breaks into this person's head. You see a lot of the mental chaos, because the literal tree is coming out of his head. The mental chaos about you that they have is that, you know, they can't compete. They can't come around. You know, I feel like it's a lot of, like, built up emotions about you in other people's heads. That's what people assume about you. They just think a lot about you and think about a lot of different weird things, like scenarios with you or something like that. People that like you, I heard. But those that just view you like as a friend or whatnot, you know, they go around about you in their head. Like, they assume, they look at what you're wearing, they look at, you know, they assume that, you know, you have a good job. They assume that you have a really big closet, or you have family that help you out or something like that. With the Death in reverse, people feel like you're only getting more beautiful. Like, if they look at you, they assume that you're gonna look way better later on. I don't know why. Maybe because you already look good. Maybe because you already did all the work, and people feel like, you know, the last touches, you got it, and you're just gonna, like, you're really gonna look really good. People assume that you're gonna go through another transformation and look better. What else do people assume about my pals based off their looks? What did I say? That you just like a fiery firecracker, that you probably will fight anybody. Hostilities. Some of you guys are coming across as Aries, Leo, Sag, and Aquarius. 7th chakra archangel Uriel. You coming across as very beautiful too. Very like queen, king like. Happy family upright. Didn't I say that you guys look like you have a really good established family? Maybe you are in a relation, in a serious commitment, in a serious relationship. But overall, a very giving person. People assume that you're very giving, to yourself as well, because that's very important. Like, it's not also what you do for others, but how you look. Like, do you look like you spend time with yourself? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that type of energy here. But yeah, that's what I got here for my pile number 1. Let's see here with your angel answers. We got no again. So I got no for the last pile as well. So if you were attracted to pile number 1, go back pile number 2, because there's messages for you. But I got no here. And then we have luck is on your side. So basically, if things don't go your way, if you didn't get what you wanted, if you didn't get the gifts that you wanted this Christmas, if things didn't go your way, if you didn't get the grades that you wanted, if anything happened that you didn't want, they're saying, view this rejection as a blessing. View any failure, anything that you think is a bad thing or like a misconvenience, view it as a protection or something that is going to lead to something better. Always keeping an open mind through the situations that happen in our lives. It's so easy to dig ourselves in hell and tell everybody we're going through this, we're going through that, we're horrible, we feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so easy to talk all day about negativity. But it's not as easy to literally embed positivity into your life. So what I'm gonna ask for you guys is to start embedding that positivity and possibility into your life, because luck is on your side. And if you want to call it out, you're gonna have to actually call it, not be in fear of what can go wrong or judge situations based on your past, period. Okay, so that's all that I'm getting here. Love those that love on you. Bye guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number 3 with this red jasper, what do people assume about you based off your looks? So we have here the 9 of Swords, the Emperor, and then we have here the 5 of Wands in reverse. I feel like people view you as somebody successful. Based off your looks, you look like somebody successful. You look like somebody that works hard. You look like somebody that you have good connections, and you also have enemies for some reason. I don't know why your looks look like you have enemies. Maybe because you're really good looking. Maybe you come across as very financially well. If you are a man, you come across as a boss. You probably wear suits, but you look put together. You look like you're coming from some money, old money, new money. Is like money. Like, that's all I hear for this group. And even if you're not dropped down with designer or whatnot, you look like you have money. I don't know, maybe it's the way that you clean up, the way how clean your shoes are, or how clean you keep yourself, and you just look that way. But you look like a boss, pile number 3. An emperor. Somebody very demanding, somebody that's very strict with themselves. Maybe you have a very fit and athletic body, and so people are like, wow, like this person works out, and this person is just very like strict with their workouts or whatnot, because maybe they see you in gym clothes or whatnot. Some of you guys dress to impress, but some of you guys are not scared to impress with some sweats, period. Hello, I love to impress with some sweats as well. Pile number 3, that's my group right here. You guys, it's like the non-effortless look, but looking like effortless. Like, this is it right here. With the 5 of Wands in reverse, I get the sense of like people feeling like there's a lot of competition around getting you. Like, people feel like even trying to speak to you is like a competition, because maybe you have a lot of people that want to talk to you or whatnot. We have here the Justice in reverse, the Ace upright, and then the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups tells me, you know, somebody just filled with emotion. You're somebody that smiles a lot. You don't come across like you have like a resting bitch face like the last 2 piles. I mean, nothing wrong with that, but you guys just are very smiley. Maybe you are not afraid to speak to strangers. Maybe you say good morning every time you walk into a room, good afternoon, hello everybody, you know. Very put together. You look like you have morals. You look like, you know, your family loves you. You look like you take care of your family really well. If you are a man or a woman, it's like you take care of your family. Based off your looks, people can tell that you probably fight for injustices. Maybe you fight for what's right. You're not scared to hold your tongue, because since you're so outspoken, you know, people don't feel like you will have a problem to speak about things that are not right. With the 2 of Wands in reverse, then we have the Hermit in reverse, and then we have the Hanged One in reverse. So you're definitely very social, pile number 3. Based off your looks, people feel like you can get along with anybody. You can have a conversation with anybody. I'm getting heavy communicators here. Gemini, Leo, Sag. Maybe some of you guys have like a really good balance in like keeping to yourself and also speaking, because I feel like you never met those people that speak and cannot stop speaking. You're not like that. I feel like you can speak and what you say is very interesting, but you know when to put it to a stop. It's like a very beautiful balance within with like how you express yourself and how you let other people speak as well. Like you're a listener. You know, maybe you've had conversations with strangers. I don't know. But I feel like with pile number 3, you guys are definitely the outspoken ones. You're definitely the one that is not afraid to smile back at a stranger, or like wink back at somebody you think is attractive or cute, or somebody that's looking at you. You're not somebody that's scared to ask somebody for their number. You're just not scared to come up to people, to ask people for favors, or even ask people, hey, where did you get that? Where did you get that meal? Where did you get that drink? Where do you can I see that book? You know, you're not afraid to do that. I feel like pile number 3, this is okay. I wouldn't say this is my group, because I'm really not like that, but you guys, I like this group. This is somebody I will really like to be friends with, because, you know, what I can't do, you'll do it. Like, you'll be the one exploring everywhere and asking and saying hi to people and being genuine and being kind and meeting new people and just, you know, overall being It's a very good energetic energy with this group. Like, you know, it's like the type of friends that are like, I love meeting new people and I love keeping good energy around everybody, da da da. Because, you know, I don't know if you guys had friends or know people that cannot meet new people. Like, I've met people that I've been like, hi, hey guys, hey. Like, okay, like, all right. After they do that, I'm like, okay, turn around. Okay, I already know who you is and what you do, whatever, bye. And then I don't ever try to talk to them like that again. Like, you know, you're going to get back the same energy that you give. And I feel like that's you in a way. But, like, you're that type of person, like, hey, guys, hey, everybody, you know, hey, you know. And I feel like if people are not reciprocal, then next caller. Like, am I going to drown myself in a cup because one person didn't say hi to me properly? You know what I'm saying? And it's been like that, guys. Like, I've been to places. I even been to other people, like, that I consider my friends, like, homes and stuff. I'm like, hey. Okay. But next time, don't be surprised when I walk in the room and I don't even look at you. Literally, because I'm not gonna beg for you to give me the same energy. I'm just not going to entertain you anymore. Come back when you're ready. Come back when you're healed. Come back when you're ready to be mature. Come back when, you know, you have the energy. Come back if you really want to be friends. But other than that, I'm not kissing ass. And I feel like that's you. I feel like that's you. I feel like that's you. Like, you don't really, like, tussle so much with people. Like, you just let it be. Like, okay. But other than that, you're so lovable. Due to your physical appearance and everything, you look so lovable. Like, people assume, like, that you're so lovable. 5 of Wands for this group again. Definitely somebody not scared to start a fight. Somebody not scared to start a tussle. Somebody not scared to, you know, say how it is. Somebody not scared to make people go crazy, because this is the thing. People are always trying to keep the peace around them. What about the peace inside of you? Hey, good morning. What about the peace inside of you? So you want to make sure everybody is good around you while you're burning inside with what you have to say and what you know and what you want to let out, you know? Hey, feel embarrassed afterwards. Feel crazy, but at least you let it go. At least you express yourself. At least you just let it out. You know what I'm saying? And that's you. You're not scared to talk about politics in the Thanksgiving dinner. If you got little racist uncles, you're not scared to talk about the family pedophile. You'll talk about it, you know? And I don't even know where this is coming from, but I just feel like you guys are very outspoken overall, and people will assume based off your looks that you stand up for what's right. You stand up for you and yours. You will fight. You with everything. You have a loud mouth. Some of you guys have a really loud mouths, but then some of you guys come across as somebody that people will love to date. People will love to hang out with you. People will love to see you. People will love to ask you for your number, but they can be a little scared. People assume also based off your looks that, you know, you're probably like a little selfish because of, you know, how outspoken you are, because people feel like people that are outspoken are all about me, 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 me. But in reality, no. Sometimes us outspoken people, we just, you know, we're just trying to live. We're just trying to live our best life, honestly. Like, you know, like when you die, when you're in that casket, you're not going to be able to talk. Talk it now. Talk your shit now. Hey, why not? We're all gonna die. Hello. Oh my god, and I hate being like so pessimistic sometimes, but it's like people sometimes don't understand that we're gonna die. Like, and I be outside sometimes and my boyfriend's like, yo, you're so loud. I get so mad. I be like, but who I gotta lower my voice for? Like, but who I gotta lower my voice for? Like, nobody outside knows me. Like, who I gotta lower my voice for? And I feel like that's you. I feel like your mood killer, if somebody says like, oh, you're too loud, pile number 3. Like, I feel like that's your mood killer. But that's for some of you guys. I don't know. But me, that's my mood killer. You want to kill my mood? Tell me I'm mad loud. Oh, you're so loud. Look. You will never hear my mouth again. I had to literally tell my boyfriend, it's a turn off when you tell me to lower my voice. Okay? Like, literally, I had to tell him, like, it's a turn off. Don't tell me to fucking lower my voice ever again. Because I will break up with you right here. I mean, I didn't say it like that, but you got what I'm saying. I was saying, like, that's a turn off. Like, I wanna be myself. I don't care how loud I am. Who cares? I don't care if the neighbor knows my business. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna pay my monthly bill the 25th when it's due? Oh no, right? So why would I care? Okay. So yeah, I had to tell my boyfriend the other day, like, stop telling me I'm too loud. Okay? Stop telling me I'm too loud. And I feel like some of you got... That was him. But anyways. Anyways, so you guys are, like, loud and you don't care about it. Like, you really don't care. And what can I say? Guys, he literally was at the door, like, like, okay, like, you're not intimidating me. Like, I'm gonna talk about you. Please. Anyways, so for this group, what do people assume about you based off your looks? Heartache and loss in reverse. Beautiful. That you are open-hearted. You have an open heart. You are kind. You are genuine. You know, you are healed. Yeah. You can't just look at somebody and be like, yeah, that person's healed. But you look healed. Based on your communication, based off the way you sit and the way you dress and the way you look together, something about it. But even if you're not healed and you're like, Jayleen, I'm really not. I still have things that break my heart. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't. You never meet people that are just so angry for no reason. Those are unhealed people. You don't come across like that. And I know it's hard to judge based on looks and, you know, characteristics. It's hard to judge somebody when you don't know what they've been through and you never put yourself in their shoes. But I want to genuinely say, pile number 3, thank you for being that type of person that you can be going through hell in life, but you never take it out on other people. Thank you so much for being like that, pile number 3. You are so, like, divinely blessed and so, like, appreciated in this world. I don't know why I had to say that, but I just had to let you know. Thank you for bringing a light every time. You know, even us tarot readers, even if you are a tarot reader, you know what I'm saying, guys? We sit here and we talk about how to keep moving forward, how to be positive, even when we are going through hell in our own lives. We still have the power to sit here in front of a screen and tell everybody, keep believing, keep going, keep being consistent. And I just want to thank you if you are a tarot reader, if you do this, if you're a motivational speaker, if whatever you do, you make an impact in somebody's lives. Even if you have conversations with people that, you know, you just changed their lives. Thank you so much, pile number 3. Truth and reverse. So what people assume based off your looks, that people assume that they don't really know you. They cannot know you just by the way you look. Like, there's so much depth in you that they might not even know the real truth about you through a conversation. Like, you look like somebody that's really developed into the best version of yourself, believe it or not. People view it like that. The waiting game upright, like, very patient, even patient with others. And you know what's crazy, pile number 3? You're probably not even patient with yourself, but you're so freaking patient with other people. Be nicer to you, though. Be nicer to you, pile number 3. But also, it's okay to be really nice to others, but be nice to you too. Like, you deserve it. Firm foundation. So you're well established. People assume that you're well established, that you have a good foundation, a good job, that you have good things, and you're healthy and you're stable. You know, some of you guys work out. Didn't I say that earlier? Some of you guys have really nice, you know, shapes, really nice arms, really nice booty. For some of you guys, it's a lot of nice things going on with your body and how you are. Some of you guys are living in Colorado, I heard. Somewhere where there's mountains. Some of you guys are from Japan, I heard. You know, so many different things coming in this reading. What else do people assume based off my pal's looks? We have here the Hanged Man in reverse, that you're fun, that you're very out there. 10 of Coins in reverse, that you probably have, like, family issues. Maybe you have a lot of piercings, or maybe you have a lot of tattoos, and people might think that, oh, they probably have, you know, little issues with their family or family members or whatnot because of all the things that you have. With the Hangman in reverse. And then we have here the 3 of Coins in reverse. Yeah. like, they feel like you're very, like, strict with your money. You're very responsible with your money. You probably have a lot of money. 10 of coins. You know, I feel like you just look like you have a lot of money. Maybe you have a lot of property. Or maybe you have a really nice house. A really big house. A really nice car. Something like material. Maybe you have a husband with a really nice car. Maybe you have a wife with a nice car. Whatever it is, I feel like people feel like your life is just a perfect picture movie. People might assume that you probably have, like, family issues because they probably see you alone all the time, or like to yourself, or like, because I got a happy family for the other. Oh, no, I didn't even get to that point. So yeah, people assume that you probably have family issues because you don't have a lot of family. Or even if you guys don't have kids, yeah, people might think that you're infertile because you don't have any kids and you're probably really old. Which, to me, is ridiculous. Not everybody wants kids at such a young age. But if you have them at such a young age, that's fine as well. We're not all meant to live a life that's book perfect or perfect in the world's guidelines. What is the guidelines? You go to another country and it's acceptable to have a child at 16. Then you go to another country and it's totally unacceptable to have a kid at a young age. You know, it's so many different type of cultures and religions and ideologies and beliefs. It's just like, do whatever makes you feel good, at peace. This is your life. Hello, good morning. This is your life, you know. Why wouldn't you want to live it how you want, you know? So I got that here for this pile, period. But, you know, all of a sudden, I feel like maybe some of you guys are waiting to have a child with the right person. Maybe you're waiting, you know, whatever it is, guys. Remember to always live for you. Never to live for other people's expectations and what they think is right and what not is right. You know, imagine having a Kevin Samuels on the fucking paper front of your life. A Kevin Samuels just, yeah, you can't, woman this, woman that, you gotta do your hair every day, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's stop living like that. Let's start living for us and what we like and what we want and what is fun. You know what I'm saying? Period. So we have here the Garden and the Gate in reverse. Angel of Balance in reverse. And Appreciation upright. Very put together. Very nice. People like assume that you take your time shopping. You take your time picking out stuff. The hair is gorgeous. I feel like you do your hair a lot. Some of you guys get your hair done every week. Period. Some of you guys get your hair done every 2 weeks, every month. Whatever it is, it's always done. It's always done. Lashes always done. Lips always done. Everything done here. And I feel like, you know, it's really, people might feel like you don't have a balance in your life because maybe, you know, you're always worried about your physical looks or whatnot. But I feel like here, this is a beautiful balance because this is your life. The Garden and the Gate in reverse. This is how you want to live. I feel like people assume things because of the way you look, but they don't be correct. I heard it don't be correct what they be assuming about you based off your looks. It don't be correct. So they're saying here, relax, don't worry about it. At the end of the day, you look like you got it, and that's what's important. You look respectful, you look genuine, you're always smiling. People feel like you live the perfect life. Pile number 3, maybe not up to their standards, but you definitely live a good life. You know what I'm saying? With the angel answers here, we have forgiveness. Some of you guys are going to be forgiving. Ooh, you're going to be forgiving. I heard you're going to be forgiving, letting go of childhood traumas, childhood wounds, things that hurt you in the past, things that hurt you in elementary, middle school. It's just more shadow work that's going to be done with this group. Yup. You guys thought you were over with the spiritual awakening. You just got started. It'd be like that. You might think that yes, I'm healed. Then tomorrow you wake up and you remember something that happened 5 years ago. Let's start over. Then you think you're awake and everything is good. And then somebody gets you mad, like really mad over something small. And you're like, yep, not yet. You still have triggers. You still have traumas. You still have, you know, to be healed is to face the world without giving a fuck. You know why? Because you're not always thinking about what people, you're not taking things personal. You're not always thinking about what people feel and how people think about you and what they say about you and whatnot. You're not going to care. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, it's easier said than done. You know why? Because the other day, I almost flipped the hell out because somebody had told me that basically I should go to the gym. My mom. And I was like, why? Like, why would you even make, like, I'm going through finals, like, it's the holidays. Why are you bringing up my weight? Are you okay? But anyways, like, I literally, like, tipped off. Like, I went ham. And I told myself, yeah, I'm still not healed. Because I should be able to let her talk about my weight however she wants to talk about it, and it's still not bothering me, because I know that I'm still beautiful, that I can still lose weight really fast, that my weight has nothing to do with who I am as an individual, you know, and that everything that comes out her mouth is a projection of her own insecurities. You know what I'm saying? So realizing all the time that there's always space for healing. There's always space for us growing. Don't knock yourself down for the littlest things that you don't do or the littlest things that you messed up on, because it's just little lessons. And when we're harder on ourselves for those things, they happen more. So it's always good to learn and forgive. Forgive yourself. I always say this. The easiest way for me, like, to forgive myself for doing anything, for saying the wrong thing at the wrong time, or like making somebody feel bad by accident, because believe it or not, we're not perfect. We're gonna fuck up once in a while. But I tell myself, how can I forgive and let go of this inside of me? This is the best trick that has worked for me, that I can work for you. I think about the worst things that has ever happened to me, that somebody else caused me, and that I have let go of already. And I'm like, if I was willing to forgive that person for what they did to me, I can forgive myself for what I just did and for what just happened. You know what I'm saying? So, and even so, always remember that you forgive others not for them, but for you, to let go of those hurtful emotions. Because believe it or not, guilt and revenge and feeling like you gotta get somebody back is literally digging your own grave. Like, literally, you're gonna be adding more karma to yourself, all of that. You guys get it. But with the Moonology deck today, we have here, be bold and make the first move. So you guys are just gonna be living. You're gonna be, you know, trying out new things, trying to see new hobbies. If some of you guys are gonna start reading, gonna see if you get into some podcasts, if you get into something that you like. Some of you guys are gonna be watching a lot of movies this, you know, this Christmas or not. Enjoy yourself. If you're planning on making a channel, making a new stream of income, go for it. Don't think about it twice. Plan it out. Don't announce it. Announce it after it's done. Hey, you know? So that's all I'm getting here for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for my viewers that picked pile number 4, right off the bat, this is my spiritual group. This is the group that is walking around with crystals all over their body, you know, books on their hand, reading. This is my group walking around with sage, always sage in the building, in their home. Sage and everything, Palo Santo, crystals everywhere, a very mystical look. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this person is spiritual. The sun upright. You look like somebody very happy. Somebody you come across based off your looks as somebody that is sweet, genuine. Some of you guys have a beautiful smile. Like, I see, like, beautiful teeth. Some of you guys got your teeth done. Shout out to y'all. And if you didn't, you just have a beautiful smile, beautiful lips. I heard for somebody, just really big eyes that, like, with the 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, the 8 of Pentacles. Somebody very fast moving, on the go. Like, you know, people don't really get to see you stop a lot. 5, 6, 7. C7, 1. Like, somebody always working, somebody always fighting the odds, fighting, you know, what they believe in, fighting stereotypes, because as you can tell, like the way you dress, people, you know, make up their own things about you. Ooh, that person is a witch. Oh, you got to watch out for that person. Oh, this person is spiritual. So maybe you have to fight off, you know, the Jehovah Witnesses that come up to you all the time. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, some of you guys are, yeah, you come across as somebody that's not scared to stand up for yourself and your uniqueness and what you wear, because I feel like the way you dress is very like up to you and very up to how you feel that day. It's not like the rest of the piles that's always out to impress. You is just more how you feel of the day. You don't really care about what people think about you, pile number 4. Like you will rock all loud with sweats, leggings all day, hoodies with leggings, hoodies and leggings and Uggs. I heard not even like just comfortable clothing. Maybe you're always in pajamas, you know, something like that. Very comfy looking. 5 of Cups upright. I feel like you're somebody that doesn't give too much into the negative. I feel like if somebody curses you out in the streets, you will walk away. Like you just wouldn't even look at it. You'll be like, I'll let my ancestors handle you. You're not gonna get your hands dirty, pile number 4. That's what I'm getting here. You will never get your hands dirty over somebody. 6 of Cups. You're very nice to children. Maybe you have a child, but you look like a really good parent. But even so, you look like very giving. You look very giving, very sweet, very like Jesus-like. Hierophant in the reverse. Somebody against the odds. Yeah, somebody like very different. Somebody that doesn't follow social norms. So your physical attributes might be, you have like, you probably cut all your hair off if you were a woman. If you are a woman, if you are a man, you have like colored hair, you know, something very unique with you. But your spirituality is peeking out. It's literally peeking out. I don't know if you guys wear a lot of evil eye necklaces or bracelets. Death upright. So people feel like you definitely went into some type of transformation in your life. Maybe you have a lot of tattoos, or you just look like you've been through something, but then that you overcame. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like they feel like you're very stable. You don't look like a bum, but you don't look like rich. But you could be rich. You know what I'm saying? But you don't, it's like people can't see your financial standing based off your looks. Like people can't tell. So people don't assume that you are down bad, but they also don't assume that you're a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? But you can be either or, and there's no problem. But people just cannot tell your financial standing. With Justice in reverse, maybe some of you guys have like a scar somewhere in your body. People might see that and assume that you probably went through something extreme, like an accident or something. Some of you guys are fingerless. Some of you guys don't have a finger, or some of you guys have an extra finger. People feel like you went through some things. Something about, you know, them thinking that you went through something. But overall, you look like somebody very light. I don't feel like you have a resting bitch face, but you also are not like very like, but you're like very regular, calm. I feel like you look really regular for some reason. You might be sexually attractive, and people might want to use you, like, you know, get in bed with you, whatnot, because I feel like your sexuality comes more out. I feel like you guys have really big breasts for some of you guys. Something very sexy about you. But if you are a man, I feel like women might want to use you, maybe because you have a car or because you have money, or they might think that you have money and might want to use you in that sort of way. I feel like you guys are sexy in some sort of way, like your body. And oh my God, I heard something for the men. Some of you guys like might look like you're good in bed. Like you might look like, how can somebody look like they're good in bed? I feel like it's because they see your arms and they feel like, you know, Like, I don't know, like maybe like your muscular arms, or like your arms don't have to be muscular, but they feel like something about your arms, like grabbing them and something like that. This pile is really sexual here. I don't know why, but I feel like people are definitely more attracted to you sexually, like really attracted to you sexually. So be careful. Can't give everybody a little taste of this. Let's see here. What do people assume based off your looks? Moving on. People feel like you're not from where you're at. Like, people feel like you moved there, or you're like an immigrant, or you're like, you just are not from there, or from where you at. People assume that you're from somewhere else. Nothing wrong with that, of course. Hello. We have fertility. Some of you guys may be pregnant right now. People assume that you are going to soon be popping out, or expecting pretty soon, or you might look like you're just beginning to be pregnant, something about that. Or people might just feel like that you look like somebody that can put together really nice things from scratch. Like, your outfits are like insane. Some of you guys are like really creative with the way you come out, and like you pop out. So people feel like, you know, it takes a lot to dress and do everything that you do. So for this pile, I feel like you do try. Like, the other piles are like effortless look, but this pile, you could come out with sweats whenever you want, but when it's time to impress, honey, you will do your job. You will do it. And some of you guys are like, I just do it and I don't even try that hard. But even so, I don't try to overdress or overlook. I don't want all the attention on me anyways. I feel like some of you guys are like, yeah, I don't need all that attention on me anyways. But that's for some of you guys. Some of you guys are just, you know, you put it together. Prosperity begins in reverse. I feel like for some reason, people feel like they can't use you when it comes to monetarily or energy or anything. And I know I contradicted myself when I said that people wanted to use you sexually, but it's different, because sexually is like they're just attracted to you. They just want to get it in. But this is like they know that they can't use you for monetary, or like for you, like for your energy, because you're so woke, you're so spiritual, you know what I'm saying? They can't play around with you. They really can't make it seem as they are going to do you good. I do feel like people are sexually attracted to you, but they wouldn't tell you. What do people assume about my pile based off their looks? People assume that you probably went through a depressive period in your life because of the dramatic like hair color that you probably have, like red, or like, which is not even dramatic. Like, red is a beautiful color to have. But something about, you know, maybe you went through something and this is why you have so many tattoos, or something about your looks. But I do get here that you guys are well off. You have like this effortless look sometimes that people might think that you don't have money, that maybe you're just like wandering in the streets, which is so crazy to me. Like, what the hell? Like, I know I'll be looking crazy sometimes, but not to the point where people might think I don't really got any money. But some of you guys, yeah, you give that impression. But I feel like when you pop out, you pop out. And even, it's just those that don't really know you on your off days, I guess, here. Ace of Cups, I feel like people assume that you enjoy your own company. Maybe people catch you eating by yourself, or catch you reading by yourself. Well, who reads with other people? But you know what I'm saying. Like, you you probably listen to music. A lot of like insights. So let's see what else. What do people assume about my pile based off their looks? We have your indecision in reverse, journey upright, and then we have victory. That even so, in anything in your life, they know that you're victorious. You give like this victorious look. You have a very nice face, very sexual features. I heard earlier I said really nice lips. Journey, like you're not scared to be alone. People might assume that you're a lone wolf, that you probably don't have any friends, especially if you live somewhere where there's not a lot of people of your culture, or a lot of people like you, indecision, or it's like example, like you are probably black and you're living in Japan or something like that, or you're Asian living in Mexico. It could be like so many different things, but like people already know that you don't come from there. And too, with indecision and reverse, people, you come across as somebody that has like potential in anything that you want to do. You look like somebody that's a go-getter. Like the way I feel like is, can I say your posture? Like, because people, like, you know, you can't really say much about somebody's posture of, you know, who they are. Maybe for some, but not many. But you guys, I don't know, it's something about the way you carry yourself that come across as somebody that's very sure about themselves, not insecure. You know, maybe you stand up with your head high, you know, and that, like, okay, they're good energy, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you guys don't come across as insecure at all, lack self-esteem, none of that. Some of you guys are not really like outspoken, but you know how to keep quiet. You know when to keep quiet, you know when to be loud, you know when to be, you know, like a beautiful balance here. So yeah, pile number 4, that's what I'm getting here for this group. So yeah, maybe you guys are really animal lovers out here. Maybe you guys have like a really nice dog that everybody looks at and then, you know, they feel like you got money because the dog is so nice. Or you have a really good puppy that listens to you and they might think, wow, this person, they know what they're doing. They know what they did, period. They know how to train dogs. They know, you know, their dog respect them, something. But yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Something about the color gold. Maybe you wear a lot of gold necklaces or like with gold, something with gold. That's why people know when, you know, you're not actually a bum because you're wearing gold with sweats. But that's for some of you guys. But either way, people cannot know your financial standing based off your looks. That's what I'm getting here. So yeah, with the angel answers today, we have here within the next few months. So if you guys been manifesting, it's coming, guys. Within the next few months, wait on it because it's coming, period. We have here, look at the bigger picture. So definitely looking at the things that we want to accomplish, looking at the things that we want to happen instead of thinking about the things that we want to avoid, the things that we don't want to happen. No, we don't want that. Let's not think about it. It doesn't exist in our world. So only making things that we want to happen exist in our world, exist in our vision, exist in our brains, period. So always keeping that positive outlook. And I know it's easier said than done, guys. I know. But you can stop your brain. When your mind starts thinking negative and pessimistic, stop it. Be like, no, I'm doing it. I'm getting it done, period. It's happening. I have it. Thank you, you know. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys.